Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is an announcement video. Yes, I've kind of hinted at it in the past few videos, but I have a marathon planned of what I want to talk about next. I think I hinted more at it in my last video where I talked about, at the very end of my Dexter New Blood review, about wanting to do a marathon because there is a certain show that is back, and it is the final season of that show, the second half of the final season of that show, and I think now is a great time to talk about it. What am I talking about, folks? I'm talking about Attack on Titan. Yes, the next marathon for this channel is going to be Attack on Titan. The second half of the final season is now officially airing. The 76th episode, which I believe is either, I don't know in terms of like number count, what numbered episode, like specifically like if the first, second, the 14, 13, blah, 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 blah. The very first episode in this second half of the final season is now aired. You can watch it on, I believe, Hulu, Crunchyroll, Funimation. It's out there. It started. It's time to wrap up this epic story, and I decided now is the time to be talking about Attack on Titan. Now, for this marathon, I will be talking about seasons 1, 2, 3, and I will also be talking about the first half of the final season, because I feel like the first half of the final season can really stand on its own as, you know, what they're trying to do and tell as we get into the second half. So I would do it all together, but just to kind of keep the marathon, you know, with 4 videos, and then eventually when the show moves on, I'll talk about the second half. I feel like it's the best way, and it's what I want to do. I do want to talk about the first half of the final season and then kind of conclude with my thoughts on, you know, what's going on in the second half of the final season. And I know I did a video early on in the channel talking about like my history with Attack on Titan, what led me to watch it, and I kind of already did a review of the first season. That video is going to stay up there. I'm not going to get rid of that, but I am going to be talking about the first season again. I'm going to do it the same way like I did the Sword Art Online marathons, where I'm going to talk about, just give a general synopsis on what the story is, how I feel about it, and then give it an overall grade. I'm waiting for, because I actually ordered physical copies of the first and second seasons of the show, and I actually just got the third one today, which is great. But I want to have like the physical copy for that, just as like a prop to have in the videos. And then the first half of the final season, that Blu-ray will be out at the end of February. So the final season, part 1, will probably be a little bit way later into the marathon. It probably won't be happening for a little while longer because I kind of want to have the Blu-rays to show. It's just my thing. But when the finale, when the whole show wraps up, then I'm just going to talk about it. But that is the next marathon. We're going to be talking about Attack on Titan, and I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about this. Maybe just as a quick little recap, like from what I said in my earlier Attack on Titan video, I knew what Attack on Titan was growing up in high school, but I never watched it because I just wasn't that much into anime at that time. I didn't get into anime until I was in college. And I tried to watch Attack on Titan, but it just, the story and its characters never really clicked with me until I started watching it again because of the hype that was coming with the first half of the final season. And once I got through the first season, oh my God, I was hooked. I was ready to see where this is going to go. And I've got a lot to talk about. There are so many great things to talk about this anime. And my hope is that I have not read the manga, so I don't know what is going to happen at the ending. But I'm just hoping that this ends on a really big high note. I've classified this as I've watched, you know, these seasons so far. Like, I've kind of classified it as the Game of Thrones of anime. And what I mean by that is, like, you never know which character is going to survive. You know, there is a big threat that they have to take care of. It's gruesome, and it's great storytelling. And I want it. It's been nothing but a high ever since season 1, and I really want it to end strongly. And so far, with the first episode of it coming back, I'm already impressed. I'm very much excited, but that I'm just hoping that it doesn't end like the Game of Thrones finale did for me, where it was very disappointing. Like, I really want this to end in a positive way so I can say, okay, that was great. You wrapped it up good, you know, depending on what the story is, because, you know, the manga is out there, so people already know what the ending is like. But just to end it in a way where I know that I can go back and watch this entire show and be happy with how it starts and how it finishes. So there's that. But yeah, next marathon is Attack on Titan. I will probably start the marathon maybe sometime next week. So yeah, unfortunately there won't be much content coming for a little while longer, so I do apologize for that. But I want to wait and do this properly. I want to have the physical Blu-ray copies with me when I talk about them. So I hope you can forgive me for that, but they should be coming sometime next week, and that's when the marathon will start. And then what I will do is I probably will do seasons 1, 2, and 3 maybe a week apart from one another, because then I feel like by that point, you know, we'll wait a little bit, the final season will continue to play out, and then I can kind of finish strongly by talking about the first half, the final season, then ultimately concluding with when it finishes up. And if my calculations are correct, I feel like Attack on Titan, it should be finished up sometime in March, I think. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I hope you guys are ready. I can't wait to talk about Attack on Titan. And I'm just excited to do another marathon journal, because I love the Sword Art Online marathon, and this will be fun to talk about as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're looking forward to the next marathon. And if there are a couple surprise videos along the way, I will post a video and let you guys know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys for the first season of Attack on Titan. See you guys next time.